Hi Gemini, how's it going? And welcome to your mid-August general reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Or if you're interested in a Gemini, welcome all. I am so grateful and glad that you're here. Gemini, if you'd like to join us for your love reading, that's where we connect with the other person that you're dealing with right now in love, in romance, or in relationships. Your love reading is always the first link in the description box below. Also, Gemini, don't forget to stick around until the end of the reading where I pick one of your names at random for the pick a card, okay? It could be you this time, I don't know. We'll have to wait to the end to find out to see who wins the pick a card drawing this time. All right, Gemini, let's get right into it. We're gonna do a Celtic cross today. And again, this is your mid-August general reading. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, and not every single thing I say is going to resonate, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. We've got this one and two more. Thank you. Spirit, what are the best and highest message for my Geminis? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Uno mas, uno mas. Gemini, let's go. What's up with Gemini? I think I didn't say it last reading. I feel like I didn't say it. Oh, judgment. Yes, judgment. Y'all, I knew this was going to be big. I was like, what's going on with you guys? Something felt kind of serious in your energy. I'm not going to lie. So Gemini, right now, y'all have the judgment card as your theme for this entire reading. This is huge. This is a huge decision, to say the very least. I'm feeling resurrection energy, something that maybe you didn't even think was possible, or something that was like, nah, I've put that to bed. Something keeps bubbling to the surface here, and it's causing you to either rise up to the next level, to make a decision to move up to something, next leveling, or dealing something that keeps bubbling to the surface. Okay, this is huge. What's going on, Gemini? This is about your choice, your decision. What's the current situation for Gemini mid-August? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, starting with the Ace of Swords, the dang truth. So we are definitely awake right now. I see the Eight of Cups over here. Doom and gloom where you've been in the recent past, emotionally speaking. You're not having it with where you're at. Something is not enough. It's not satisfying. Boom. And you're looking at why. This is a big why right now. Why do I not feel as happy as I feel like I could be in whatever situation you're going in right now? Okay. Oh, we're starting off real strong. Ace of Swords. Wow. This is about awakening, seeing the truth, seeing the light, seeing the truth about something about yourself. This is very specific, obviously, to you. What's crossing this for Gemini? What's crossing this? Ooh, King of Wands. Could be, this could be a very significant person in your life. Could be male or female, just the masculine energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Feeling very like mom, dad vibes for some of you. Okay, and that's about taking action. I see the Princess of Wands here. Okay. This is going to be intense. I just feel it. This is like a really big thing you're going through. What's Gemini's focus here? What's Gemini's focus? Thank you. Three of Cups, beautiful. Three of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, about love, connection. I do see like a couple here. Three of Cups can also be a reunion type energy. I'm feeling strong family vibes today. Six of Wands, whatever this is, you do want victory in some type of connection. Union, possible reunion. And it will, tied to the Six of Wands, your focus is, how do I make the best of this? How do I make this work? Yeah, okay. So with the King of Wands crossing you already, this is about, for you specifically, if it's not about a person, the challenge here for you with the King of Wands is about taking not only a brave, but a rather mature action in whatever this is. Being brave and mature at the same time. Very strong justice energy with that. What's been in the recent past for Gemini? Recent past. Thank you. World card, graduation energy. I mean, this is really, really, with the Queen of Cups, I feel like a lot of you are making a decision about your relationship tied with the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is something's ended recently in the recent past for you, Gemini, and a new cycle has opened up. A new cycle has already gotten started for a lot of you. What's crowning Gemini here? What's crowning? Seven of Wands, you're not going to give up. You're not going to give up, especially tied to this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or fire energy here. Seven of Wands is a defensive energy. But whatever this is, you're like, no, I'm not backing down, because you truly believe in something here. There's something you really strongly believe in, and you're not going to give up on it. Five of Wands, you're going to get through it, even if there's a challenge, even if there's Five of Wands, someone competing, you know, against you for something. If there's competition in a job, if there's competition in whatever, they don't stand a chance compared to you. A Seven of Wands is going to win over a Five of Wands any day. Your beliefs are stronger. Your beliefs are stronger here. If I was a cross watcher, I wouldn't challenge Gemini right now, because they're probably they're gonna beat you. What is around the corner for Gemini? Ooh, Empress energy, beautiful. That's your future position. You've manifested this with the Magician. Beautiful. Time to receive some big blessings here in the near future. Some of you, this is about a divine feminine, divine masculine situation. What's Gemini's true power here? What is Gemini's power? I knew this was intense. This is why this is intense, because you are devil energy right now, Gemini. Okay? Strong tie to Capricorn. That is Capricorn's card. Three of Pentacles. Again, you're not giving up on whatever this is. If it takes a try again, build. I'm going to rebuild it. Oh, it didn't work the first time. Didn't work the second time. I don't care. I'm going to keep going. You're devil energy. You're persistent. You're not giving up. And you're getting actually other people on your team under your power of persuasion here. You have a very, very big, bold, loud energy right now in a very good way, but it's devil energy, so it could, just be very careful with that, because people are definitely looking to you, wanting to support you in this devil energy, but you're on top of the world here. You're going to master whatever this is, and you're about to have the biggest breakthrough with that Ace of Swords. Once you see that Ace of Swords, you will know exactly what to do, as Capricorn energy, devil energy is, to put all the pieces together to make this work out for you. What's hidden from Gemini here? What's hidden? What's hidden? Thank you. There's your Princess of Wands, which we saw when the King of Wands came out. Interesting. With the Queen of Wands, we were talking about a family for a lot of you guys. Empress and / could be Emperor energy for some of you. Could be about a mother or father. I felt strong father energy with that King of Wands. Gemini, for some of you, you could be starting a family, wanting to start a family, not giving up on this family, regrouping with a family, with a long lost family member. There's something about you though, your strategy, your truth. It's like you're going to be able to bring all of this together somehow. What's hidden from you is some type of, with the Princess of Wands and the Queen of Wands, someone has more passion for you than they truly say they do. Someone showing up as a princess when they're really a queen in your life. Someone showing up as a princess when they're really a queen. We're going to dig into that in just a second. What are your hopes and fears, Gemini? Hopes and fears. Prince of Swords. That's you. Nine of Cups. This is what you're going for a lot of you. And what's the outcome here? What's the outcome here for Gemini? Nine of Swords, the Hangman. We have the Justice card also. They said split the deck looking at the Justice, or looking at the Nine of Swords. So for some of you, you're really worried that this situation won't pan out the way you want it to. We're going to dig in why you're so stressed about the outcome here. So Gemini, it does look like there's some major, and also, sorry, I know I'm a little all over the place. I know with the Nine of Swords, the reason why you're stressing here is because when we get the Ace of Swords, especially at the very beginning as your current situation, this is a new beginning for you where nothing else will ever be the same again. Once you know this truth, everything literally will change in your life and you can't go back. It's like once you've seen something, you can't unsee it. Once you've learned something here, you can't pretend you don't know it anymore, whatever this is about for you. And because of that, that's why you know everything has to change. Nine of Swords, okay? You do find out whatever truth this is, because you do have a book right here, Gemini. You do understand why you're getting this truth now. Let's see what it's about, because that's your biggest thing here is this Ace of Swords, I feel like, and then using that truth, that information, that clarity to make the game plan, and not just the game plan, to kind of win here. I feel like with this with this Devil energy, a lot of you are determined to, this is your focus, 3 of Cups, to have some type of love back in your life, whether that's a friendship, a family connection, a long lost love that you've closed a cycle with in the past, and you want to bubble it up again, open it up again. Something's bubbling to the surface again for a lot of you, and you're revisiting. A lot of you, something's bubbling to the surface emotionally for you, and it's because you're realizing you really miss, could be a specific person, but it's like you miss that 10 of Cups energy, and you're realizing, you're like, why don't I feel that way? Why do I feel like I'm missing out? Even if you have great family connections, a happy relationship, career is going great, for a lot of you, there still feels like there's a missing piece of the puzzle, but you're figuring it out. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. And even in your pre-shuffle, I was like, why do they have the Moon card? This is like something's hidden from you or been hidden from you on purpose because you needed to figure it out. You have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck with the Death card and the Hierophant. Oh, wow. That's major arcana energy. Big energy. Really intense time of transformation of what you believe in. This is for a lot of you as you change what you believe in. This is getting everyone else on board in what you've learned and what you believe in now. I believe in this relationship now. We're all going to go towards it. I believe in this career move. I'm going to get everyone in play to help me get there. You know what I mean? You're the trendsetter right now. Everyone's watching you saying, okay, Gemini says jump. How high? What is this Ace of Swords for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit, for these clarification messages. What is this Ace of Swords for Gemini? Hermit in reverse, card of Virgo. That's where you've really been pulling back, meditating, and going within to figure this out. 6 of Pentacles, you do want balance here and some type of connection, career. What's this Ace of Swords for Gemini? It's a wish fulfillment, whatever it is. 9 of Cups. We also saw that in your outcome energy. Tied to the King of Pentacles, it could be getting the job for a lot of you, getting an inheritance, some kind of abundance. What is this Ace of Swords for Gemini? Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is about you, whatever your truth is, you're realizing that it's bringing you personal happiness with the 9 of Cups. For a lot of you, something's been really irritating and bothering you up here mentally. And in regards to some type of probably connection for most of you. And the truth here is that you have to, Gemini, is that you have to start incorporating Page of Pentacles. You have to start maybe over or start small a little bit. We have to start incorporating what you've learned. A lot of you, this is like, Queen of Wands in reverse. This is I'm picking up on a parent again. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Could be a parent for some of you or some type of teacher, authority figure, role model that you've looked up to. You've realized how you've picked up some bad behaviors from them, that you've maybe started acting like, oh, I act like my dad. Oh my gosh, I'm acting like my mom. Oh my gosh, I'm turning into my parents a little bit. And it's that vibe of realizing that. And it's not that that's a bad thing, but for some of you, you're realizing that you've basically, it doesn't have to be mom and dad, but you've picked up some Queen of Wands in reverse. You've picked up some outrageous behaviors. This is I'm just going to be very bold about this. It's very narcissistic energy, okay? It's like maybe you've learned, something about yourself or something about who you're dealing with and be like, you know what, I need to try a different version. I need to show up in a different way. I need to be more practical, more grounded. But whatever this is about, you're basically learning how to incorporate day by day, step by step, grow towards your personal happiness. 9 of Cups. That is the most important message here. Let's look at your King of Wands. Why is this crossing Gemini? Why is the King of Wands crossing? 2 of Swords. This is someone or a situation that you've been very back and forth about. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? And in the 2 of Swords, you're waiting on the Ace of Swords. You're waiting for more information. You're waiting for that truth. And you have it now. Or you're about to have it for a lot of you. What's this King of Wands? Why is this crossing Gemini? Justice. It could be a Libra for some. Why is the King of Wands crossing Gemini? Okay, 10 of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. For some of you, yeah, this is making a bold move towards, I'm hearing graduating, towards moving on past a connection, past a person, that it's an uphill battle. You feel like no matter how hard I try to let this person see my perspective, I try to work with them, I'm hearing reason with this Two of Swords. I've tried to reason with them over and over and over again. There's no getting through to them. So you're the King of Wands taking a bold action to what? 10 of Wands. Release this. A lot of you, it's like, I almost feel a little bit of intimidation, like someone's actions that you've kind of picked up on, like they intimidate you or almost scare you in a way, like they intimidate you more than anything. And by you serving this message to them, by being like, you know what, you're being too much. I've learned too many bad traits from you. And I need to start showing up and acting, you know, in a better way here for my own personal growth. It's like you need to give someone that kind of come into Jesus conversation, but I feel like they are going to be the challenge. Why is the Three of Cups the focus? Yeah, this is going to bring you your ultimate happiness, Gemini. What you're terrified of here, if you just face it, you're going to find the Sun card. You're going to find the happiest days. Why is the Three of Cups here for Gemini? Six of Wands. Again, this is tied to a victory, a success. We saw that earlier with the King of Wands. Whatever bold actions you're thinking about taking, it will lead towards victory, Sun card, success, abundance. And we're clarifying your Three of Cups, which is about connection here. What is this Three of Cups for Gemini? He came right back out. King of Wands, very, very strong tie for a lot of you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Five of Pentacles. Again, this is about probably distancing yourself in a huge way from someone, where I'm going to go ahead and say where you feel like you don't belong there anyways. You feel like you don't really belong there anyways, but you try and you try, probably because it's a family member or someone that you've just, like, I keep trying with you, but they're not understanding that they're acting this way, and that's holding me up in my relationships and my job, and it's pulling me in all these different directions, and you're trying to fly straight here, but someone keeps really holding you down. And it's like you basically being like, hey, we need to talk about this. And when you do, you're going to find, for a lot of you, you're going to find a lot of victory, happiness, and success here. And I feel like for a lot of you, you and someone are leaving a parent behind. It says about, for a lot of you, you and somebody else, you and someone regrouping and having more chance of, like, you in a partnership, you and like a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, like you two are going to have more quality time because this parent, this authority figure, this whatever has been too overbearing for you, okay? What's the World card about in the recent past for Gemini? What's this World card about? High Priestess, you have been getting the signs here, like, okay, I know what to do. What's this World card in the recent past? Yeah, you've been getting the signs, Knight of Wands, that you're going to have to do something brave, something quick. Queen of Cups was there again. It could be a relationship for a good group of you. What's this World card about in the recent past? Yeah, a lot of you, you're breaking the mold. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eight of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords. Like, it breaks your heart, but a lot of you are like standing up to a parent or someone who kind of rules the family, like the authority figure in the family, and being like, you know what, I'm not going to break the cycle. Or I'm sorry, excuse me, I am going to break the cycle. I'm not going to continue the cycle is what I meant to say. Right? And does that hurt a little bit? Yeah. Like, for some of you, you know what I mean? Here's an example. Like, I'm not one, I've never had a desire to have children. It's a long story. Anyways, I know it's not for me, but for me in my particular, in the family, female line in my particular family, for example, by me not having children, that's breaking a chain, breaking a cycle. Because I'm not passing on some generational crap that needs to kind of stop with me. Do you understand that? I'm not going to burden a child with the stuff that I was raised through. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to break that cycle. Try not to cry through this one. This is really deep for a lot of you, but a lot of you, you're in my shoes in that position. Do you understand? Is it hard as shit? Yeah, it is. But you're not going to give up. You have the Seven of Wands. In your mind, you're like, no, this is me. I'm here for a reason. This is my mission. I still don't maybe know why fully, but I'm not going to give up. I know I'm here for a bigger reason, bigger than me. Why is this Seven of Wands? Why is this Seven of Wands crowning Gemini? Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles being very well thought out, practical here. I love the earth energy tied to this. Very good, especially for mental energy. Any earth, any kind of like earth cards that come out when I get a mental, do crowning energies, I find it really good and balanced because you're being very practical and grounded way up here. Very good. Why is the Seven of Wands crowning you? Chariot, time to move on. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, again, I feel like for some of you, it's like you and your partner, or you and your baby, you and someone, or like for the most of you, it's like about you and someone moving on from, you know what I mean? Like maybe you're, for a lot of you, it's like graduation time. Like maybe you're going off to, you know, college and leaving mom and dad behind, and they're the empty nesters. And you're like, I know, but I gotta, you know, I gotta go live my life. I'm picking up on someone like that, okay? Where it's like you're kind of sad to, it's not that you're leaving someone fully, but you're putting a huge something or someone on the back burner. Is it gonna hurt them and hurt you just a little bit? Yes, but it's necessary for you to move forward here. This is about forward movement. Remember we had the Judgment card, okay, as your theme. That's about, are you gonna stay on this level or are you ready to go next level? Which one are you ready for? Why is the Empress in the near future for you? What's this Empress about? Near future. Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Really, this is gonna move so fast. You're about to be in this Empress energy so fast. It's just gonna go boop. That's like lightning fast. What's this Empress about for Gemini? Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups, we're seeing that for the second time in this reading today. It's about you getting out of this unhappy place that you're at. Again, I don't feel specific like it's tied to like your ride or die, like your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend for most of you. This is about environment, maybe family, friendship. This feels just outside of that. And it feels like it's been a long time coming for you to move on. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. There's been a delay here. For some of you, it's like, hey, me and my partner really want to have a family, you know, and we're going to raise the child in this type of spiritual practice or in this type of religion. And mom and dad are like, no, I can't believe you're betraying the family like that. How could you, you know what I mean? There's something going on. Feels a little spiritual warfare to be honest. But you definitely are holding your ground here with the Four of Pentacles. Things are moving in your favor. Strong tie to karma and justice here again with the Wheel of Fortune. Why are you the devil here? Why is Gemini the devil? Why is your power the devil? Why is Gemini's power the devil? We have the World card in reverse. The Ace of Wands. You're determined to close the cycle. You're determined to close a cycle. Why is the devil here for Gemini? Yeah, you have the Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords, which is in your hopes and fears. With the Fool card, you are really hoping to leave this heaviness of your past behind you. That's way too many. Let's get the last one. Why is the devil here for Gemini's power? Four of Swords, there's your Eight of Cups again. Seven of Swords in reverse to the Hierophant. Again, there's an energy here of, you know, a lot of you, again, it's like you're doing whatever this is, you're going about your relationship the way that you and your partner want to go about it. You are raising a family the way that you and your partner want to do it. You're doing whatever it is the way that you see best, but a lot of people are not going to agree with that, especially again, this like family energy is what I'm picking up from you. And you're just like, no, we're done with that. We're done acting like that, and that's going to be over with. You really want to close this like toxic cycle. What's this Princess of Wands hidden from you? Magician in reverse. Beautiful. Six of Pentacles. Someone who's having some maybe low self-confidence right now. But they really, truly, they have your back. They want to bring balance to your life, especially if this is a partnership here. But I do feel like there's a message from them that they're lacking some type of deep self-confidence issues. Like I feel physically in the physical body. Like they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, something about their physical appearance. They feel right now very insecure. I'm picking up someone very insecure around you. What's this Princess of Wands for Gemini? What is this about hidden? Nine of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles. This is someone very abundant. This could be someone with the Page of Wands that's been kind of acting immature, but they're really a King of Pentacles. That could be a parent. That could be someone very well off or wealthy around you. But either way, I feel like for some of you, you're going to get even like an offer, a handout, a loan from that person, or someone wants to bring balance into a connection here because their walls have been up in the recent past. Because the reason why their walls are up is they were lacking, again, some major type of confidence. Hierophant, for some of you, that's who you're married to. Thank you. Or who you're in a very high level commitment with is what I should say. What is the Prince of Swords here? Why is this here for Gemini? What's this Prince of Swords about? Five of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, conflict with the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, however you want to slice it. It's like, you're just like, I can't. You're like, I can't go through another argument with you. Like you're pulling y'all are pulling your hair out. It feels like that. What's this Prince of Swords for Gemini? Yeah, Page of Cups, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. You're only interested in things that are working for you right now. Love, offering love, receiving love, getting into this abundant energy. And again, there's someone, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but y'all have some mad fire signs in your reading today, Gemini. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, they have some strong fire energy. They make some very bold, wild, outrageous, outlandish moves in your life, and you just like watch them from the sidelines like, I can't believe it's like you could write a book about this person. Like that's how outrageous they are. Anyways, it's like you're kind of done with the dramatics of whatever that is, or dealing with whatever that is. Again, this person has caused you conflict after conflict after conflict. Oh, after conflict. Oh, one more after conflict after conflict. Okay, and it's like you're having to be like almost ultimatum this person, be like, hey, either shape up or ship out. Like me and my family are trying to have a baby. I'm trying to have this beautiful life, this abundant. Y'all know I called the Ten of Pentacles my everything card. I feel like that's what you're trying to go towards. You know what I mean? New beginnings, fresh waters. But there's a difficult cycle of someone you've been dealing with. You're just like, God, I just need to lay that to bed. But it's so hard because this is, again, someone who you really care about and they care for you. But their behaviors are just really, really, in the recent past, for many years, have really, really been holding you back. Why is the Nine of Swords the outcome here? Yeah, I mean, this completely makes sense. Why is the Nine of Swords the outcome here? There it is again, finally out on the table, the Eight of Cups. Because you know with the Eight of Cups, it's like you know you'll never find that full happiness, that Ten of Cups, if you choose to stay where you're at in this situation. But does it, Three of Swords, does it hurt you to move on from this? Yes. Does it hurt them? Yes. But the reason why is because you're not happy here, because someone's been dragging you down. I don't know how else to say it. Why is the Nine of Swords the outcome here? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're super, super good all on your own. You don't need anyone else. Again, if this is about breaking away from like, I'm scared to leave the family home, that kind of thing. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You can pay your own bills. You can get your own apartment. You can do your own thing, and you already are. You have the will, the way, the resources. Nine of Pentacles is here for you. If you're stressing about money, you don't need to. I feel like the stress is more about the communication about this, communicating this to that person, and then moving forward, right? Eight of Wands in reverse here for some of you. You might just choose to like, I'm gonna have to block them. Because if you're dealing with the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, oh, they're going to come at you. They're going to come at you. That's a warning. They're going to come at you. They're not going to settle for you're doing this your way. That's not what we talked about. Oh, they're going to definitely give you a run for your money. And I feel like you already know that because you've seen this person be like this in other situations. You're like, okay, well, I have to tell this person that I need space, I need distance because me and my family or me and my journey, like we're trying to go do our own thing. But it's like I have to have that talk with, you know, good old mom, good old dad, or whoever. I'm just saying that as an example. 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh my God. Tower and the Page of Swords. Again, you and this person, 8 of Wands, it might be a block. Like I might just have to block them. That's going to cause a tower. They're going to still try to message you. Or it could be vice versa. I think that you're the one. I know you're the one making this decision. You have the Ace of Swords. This is big. But again, I want to remind you, for those of you that are still here before we do the pick a card, I do want to remind you, clarifying the 3 of Cups, this is what you're looking for. Union, not with partner and like taking care of. It's like there's just been this extra thing in your life, and now the focus is like, I just want it to be just us now. For some of you, it could be like, hey, you've had a roommate. It's like you and a couple have had a roommate maybe for a long time. You're like, you know what? I know this is really hard, but like me and my partner, like we want to maybe have a family and we need this home and we need your room for like a crib and a baby. And it's like, I love you, roommate, you know, but you're going to have to find your own place. Like I'm picking up definitely something like that. Do not forget, this will be a victory for you, and it's bringing you Sun card energy, your happiest days. This is bringing you your happiest days. It's going to be a little bit tough for you to have to communicate this, yes, but you can do it. I know you can. All right, my loves, Gemini, that's your reading. All right, let's go do your pick a card here. So drum roll, please. So ridiculous in Gemini readings. I know. The Gemini that won the pick a card this time is Vanessa Infinante. I hope I'm saying your name right. Vanessa Infinante. Vanessa, you are my winner, my love. So Gemini, if you want me to pick your card next time, just make sure you are subscribed to this channel and leave your name in the comment section down below. That's it. Next time, I might pick you. I pick y'all completely at random. It's just my way to give back and say thank you all so much for your love, support, and all that on my channel, okay? I'll see y'all in the love reading, which is the first link in the description box below, or I will see you next time. I love you, Gemini. Vanessa. Vanessa, how are we doing? When I was a little girl, I really wanted my name to either be Vanessa or Kelly. I don't know why I was obsessed with Vanessas and Kellys. I don't know why. It's like I really love your name. Vanessa. We've got 3 more. This is for Vanessa Infante. Infante. I might have said your last name wrong. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Vanessa Infante. Gemini energy, Spirit, what do we have going on for Vanessa? This is for her best and highest good. This is for Vanessa. 7 of Cups, my love. You could be tied to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Right now, you are super emotionally confused about whatever you're going through right now, your situation. You do have a lot of options in front of you, but you're almost, you're like, I don't know which way to go. I almost feel like you have a lot of actually great ideas about a lot of different things in your life. And I almost feel an overwhelming energy from you here, where it's like you have a lot of great ideas about, you know, new career, some new health things you could try, some, you know, new connections, new creative ways you can make some connections. There's a lot of beautiful creative energy, especially tied to your Gemini energy. Very, very well thought out, very high intelligence here. I would say write them down, because a lot of these good ideas, some of them, especially around career or something like that, they could make you money, side money down the road. Write them down, especially I feel intuitively like you're getting a lot of messages and downloads in your dreams. If you can remember that, write them down. You're getting a lot of, and that's why it feels overwhelming, because you're like, these are all such good ideas. Which one do I start first? Just start somewhere. They're saying for you, just start with one of them, start somewhere, and your flow will find its way. Okay? Vanessa Infante. What do we have for Vanessa? 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah. 5 of Cups. You've been in a situation, you've been uphill battling it. You've been in a situation where it's just like the more you try, the more you feel frustrated and overwhelmed. Boom. Thank goodness that came out with the Ace of Swords. Real clarity is coming through here so that you can end that burden and start something new. I feel like for that's way too many, but I saw the Ace of Cups, so it could be about new love coming in. But what I was gonna say is it's about this Ace of Swords. It is a new beginning for you. Maybe I wasn't meant to say it. Vanessa. What do we have for Vanessa? This was out, 5 of Cups. This was at the bottom of the deck right here when these two cards came out, Hierophant. Okay, this could be about a marriage or a significant relationship in your life that you feel it's been very hard, burdensome, and it's brought you a lot of disappointment, to say the least. Vanessa. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is about a connection for you that's been very lackluster. It's been very out of balance. It's been lackluster because you've been putting in, I don't want to say all the effort, but in the 10 of Wands, it feels like you've been putting in all the effort here. You're just like, why do I try? Like, I'm the only one that does this. I'm the only one that, I'm the only one that, I'm the only one that. That's what I'm hearing from you. Ace of Swords, you're realizing that you can't deal with that. You're like, I can't wake up one more day and feel burdened by this. That's your truth. And it hurts because you know you have to release it. This is a good old cry. This is a good old release. And it's about letting go of the past. You have the 5 of Pentacles or the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you go off on your own, or you're about to. You're realizing that, yeah, this might hurt me emotionally, but it's actually your saving grace because there's something that you've been doing and trying and putting in the same effort over and over and over, and whatever that is, you know it's not been working. You're like, okay, done, surrender. And it might be about this connection where you're out on your own here. But then you find the 6 of Pentacles. I love that immediate progression. 5 immediately to the 6. So it's like as soon as you decide to, I'm off on my own, I'm gonna end this difficult pain cycle chapter in my life, because you feel excited. You have the Ace of Wands. You feel very passionate about this new chapter, and that's why you get the 6 of Pentacles. So either someone new, I feel like you might be leaving a connection, maybe taking a child with you, a pet with you. It's like you and someone, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm hearing an aunt, a family member, a relative is like, oh honey, you can come live with us. We've got the spare bedroom. You'll have your own entrance. Like, here you go, honey. Like you need to, I want to say you need to move away from something, but you realize that the 7 of Swords sneaking behind your reading here, which you've been dealing with someone really manipulative. 7 of Swords is someone who knows they're not telling you everything that they should have. And that's why you're also frustrated with the 10 of Wands. Let's break this down. What's this 10 of Wands for Vanessa? 3 of Pentacles. You have the Moon card. This is very emotional for you. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Could also be about work too, where you feel not about a connection. You know, your work is a connection. So, 3 of Pentacles is you might have been somewhere for 3 years, been working at this job for 3 years or so, somewhere around that. And you're just like, I can't. There's a lot of Moon card energy. There's a lot of backstabbing, cattiness energy there. And it's time. With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's like, I got to get out of there. What's this Ace of Swords for you, Vanessa? Beautiful. Temperance is coming in divine timing. King of Swords. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like especially if it's about a career change for you, this is going to be the best decision for you. You actually might be going off on your own and taking the skills that you have and incorporating that into like your own business type of thing here. 5 of Cups. Strength card. Yeah, this is a strong, it's like it's hard for you to do this, but you know it's like what you have to do. Hermit. What's this 5 of Cups here? 7 of Wands. You're not going to give up on it for sure. You know what to do. You do pull away, pull back, or even if it's about a connection, you do pull all the way away into a into singlehood. What is this 5 of Pentacles for Vanessa? Yep, 10 of Swords. It's there. What's this 5 of Pentacles for Vanessa? Knight of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Emperor. Again, I feel like if it's about a connection that you leave, as soon as you walk away and leave, there's someone who you've always held on to in your heart, and that's what I feel like you're moving towards. You might get an offer from that person, and they might want to help you and whoever you're with, maybe child, pet, whatever dependent that you would be traveling or taking with you. What is the 6 of Pentacles for Vanessa? What is this about? Ooh, a King of Wands. What is this 6 of Pentacles about? This is your wish fulfillment. Yeah, this is you, yeah, wrapping up a cycle and opening up a new cycle. 6 of Pentacles for Vanessa. Judgment. Wow, huge decision. King of Cups. Whichever way you slice it, you're basically leaving a situation that was not working out for you. You did put like all, I don't want to say all your eggs in that basket, but you put your all into it, whatever that was, job, connection. And your truth is that I gotta go, that I have more opportunity, more stable promises over here. And the separation, does it hurt you to have to do this? Yes. And emotionally, like, oh, this hurts, but I got to do this. You do move on, and you don't give up on what you believe in over here. As you make the choice to move on and leave and actually do it, again, either romantically, you get an offer from a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is someone who you've always, 4 Pentacles, 9 of Cups. This is someone who you've always kept in your heart no matter what. I almost a little bit want to say that this person almost didn't stand a chance because you were always after this dream over here. This is your decision. King of Cups, Tower, Hierophant. And I feel like once you're with this person or in this situation, marriage, family, like it all just goes really fast. That's your reading, Vanessa. If there's anyone else still here, I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.